Well, hello folks, and welcome to another episode of the Holdfast Garage. My name is Aaron, and I'm an amateur. Today, we are doing some of the final steps in preparation for actually putting this engine back in the car. Okay. So, in no particular order, some of the things that we're going to have to do, that we're going to try and get done today in preparation for reinstalling the engine. We're going to put the intake manifold back on, but before we do that, we're going to RTV the corners of the gaskets here. We're going to put the timing cover back on, RTV all that.
Corners,
yep. We are going to pre-oil the engine, and we'll talk some more about that, but when the time comes. But we're going to put the motor mounts back in the car itself. What else we got to do? Put the harmonic balancer on.
Yep.
We're going to do water pump before or after we get it in?
After.
Okay. Well, we got to spruce up the water pump anyway. It's kind of looking rough. And yeah, so kind of some odds and ends here and there. Very important odds and ends, but we did off camera got the replacement exhaust manifold, so we got a few episodes back. We were putting both of the exhaust manifolds on. They came from the same company, but clearly not from the same forge.
Yes.
Because Dad was putting on the passenger side?
Yeah.
And he wasn't even torquing it yet. He was just driving the bolts in, and it cracked right on the lobe on the side, all the way through into the actual chamber, spinning us into orbits of rage we had not previously known existed.
Really? I wasn't aware.
Were you not enraged?
No,
okay.
I mean,
disappointed, at the very least. But anyway, we got a new one, and it's good. It's not torqued down yet. Neither of them are, but we'll get to that. So, we'll start with timing cover and manifold.
Exactly.
So we'll put a couple of spots of RTV where the two different gasket materials meet, the rubber on the one side and the fiberboard, the blue gasket there on the other side. Now, if we had this all to do over again, the entire process of rebuilding the engine, we would have put the timing cover on and secured it fully and then put the oil pan on. But since we've already got the oil pan all gooped and torqued properly, here you can see there's a couple of pins there that the oil or the timing cover needs to go on, and there's nothing a big old screwdriver can't solve. So it took a little doing, but we got the timing cover secured properly. And there is a torque spec for the timing cover. It's pretty light. It's only like 20 foot-pounds, I think, something like that. Dad verified it with the book there. Now we're putting assembly lube both on the gasket of the timing cover and on the end of the camshaft and our brand new harmonic balancer there. We decided to get a new one because there's actually two pieces of metal that are pressed together over a rubber gasket, and all the other rubber on this car had deteriorated, so we figured, why not? Did what we could with the mallet. Had to Had to bring in some extra tonnage though. Got it on the camshaft far enough that Dad could put the retaining bolt in and then drive it home safely that way. And once that was properly in place, verified the torque spec, which I believe was 65 foot-pounds on this particular fastener. Always check your manual, don't take my word for it. And we did it, you don't see it here, but we ended up having to put a couple of bolts into the harmonic balancer and use that big screwdriver because Dad couldn't hold it. But we did ultimately get it torqued properly. So where the rubber gasket meets the, it's not cardboard, what is this?
I don't know.
The gasket
They're
made
actually
of other material.
coated metal, actually.
Oh, okay. So where the two gasket types meet, we are putting RTV, 4 dots of RTV under, and then 4 dots of RTV on top, so that there's no gap from one gasket material to the other. Do you need assistance or?
No, I get it.
Okay.
Not actually required by the gasket manufacturer, but good practice says it doesn't hurt.
Indeed.
In old cork gaskets, it was imperative to do this. Well. Okay. Right there.
How did this get? There we go. We need to go up, or are we good?
We should be good.
Okay. More?
Oops, I'm backwards.
Yeah. Can you spin it there?
I think so. I want to go the other way,
Go
though.
the other way.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Ready to come down?
Yep.
All right. Coming down slow to your mark.
Okay.
Quiet on the set.
Should be good.
Okay.
Yep.
Let
Okay.
it slack, or?
Sure.
We gotta adjust a little. There we go.
Yeah.
Oops. Stuck my finger right in the RTV.
Now we think it's this front left one, right? Oops.
So that bracket, yeah.
And yeah. Water.
Hmm?
This marked bolt goes on that. Water housing. Okay. Okay.
Good?
Should be.
Okay.
We're just going to thread a few in as placeholders for right now.
You sure this is one of the right ones?
Hmm?
Shouldn't that be? There it is. That guy.
Different?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're right. Okay.
So we had everything assembled, taped up and painted. You saw that in the previous episode, which I'll link somewhere over here. If you want to check that out.
Where?
It'll be floating up just above your head, probably. But we've got four bolts that have threaded studs coming out the tops of them. Two different types. Two tall and two short. So we got to figure out where those go. Which may involve reviewing old footage.
It's possible.
But at the very least, we can squish everything down, get the RTV sealed in, and come back and figure those out.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at that one.
Yeah. Size?
9/16. Should be right here on the ground. Just snug it. £26 inch.
We could take the...
Oh, we could. We don't want to.
No.
No.
Did we seal that already?
We never took it out. She's original.
Oh, well, all right then.
We got the same issue over here, so. And we can take that loose too, but you can. No. You can get it. Okay. They're pretty much all snugged down, I think. And we will torque these to 35 foot-pounds.
Now we're going to torque these, though.
Yeah. That one I might have to move.
Yeah.
That's not so hard. That one we're not going to bother with, though. Okay. Grab your Torquenator.
Well, we got to figure these out, though.
No, we'll move them to whatever hole we need them.
Okay.
Unless you want to go back and review now.
What's the next step?
Torque all these down.
Yeah, and then?
Oil it up, maybe? I'm pretty close to that anyway. Three-eighths. I did that with a line wrench.
How many?
35. So they had you right on here, the original part number.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a plastic sheet that goes on top. So you see you got part of my fingerprint on there, on the adhesive of the...
Is there a pattern to these, or?
No. If anything, start in the middle and work out, but not really critical. It's only 35 pounds and it's flat surfaces, so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That kind of behavior might get you thrown out.
There's the disc, you see.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
15, and then there's a name for that. What do they call that? Anyway. Got them all?
All but that one, yeah. Oh, wait. Let me get this guy. There we go. Okay. All right, for all those of you who would have read the description and or title of this episode and wanted to just see oiling the engine, pre-oiling the engine, I'm sorry you had to go through all the other stuff. I didn't plan this episode out as well as I could have. But anyway, here we are. We're going to pre-oil the engine.
We plan to.
Yes.
We think we got all the oil holes plugged in the system,
Right.
with the possible exception of one, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
So we're going to pour supposedly 2 quarts down through the distributor hole through the pump shaft and let it drain down into the pan. And that's supposed to prime the pump, and then we'll spin it to get it all primed. There's one. There's 2. Okay. Let it, okay. Did it all go down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dying batteries.
Okay. Said give it a couple of minutes to drain down. Where's our drill? Supposed to be clockwise from the top. Clockwise.
Indeed. So you can do this with an old distributor, but we just took a piece of round bar and heated it up and hammered it to a flatness so it goes in the notch, and we're just going to spin it that way.
Ready?
Ready. Oh.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yep,
Here's our hole.
that is in fact. Man.
Why do we make a mess? Well,
Nothing came out the front one though, right?
not yet.
Well, yep, it is leaking.
Really?
Yeah. So who are you?
What do you need?
Oh, don't do that.
We're going from bad to worse here. Hey, out of the way. Ah! I still buy it. I think I was Okay, this plug I'm going to stick in this hole. It won't fit in that hole, will it? No.
So, I don't understand.
Does this little one fit in there by any chance? Oh, it does. There was nothing showing here, right?
Right.
So we don't need to. We can plug that with that. Apparently, well, wait a minute.
What?
Where's one of these extras? Is this guy supposed to go in there?
They're too small, aren't they?
This one, for the back it is. For the front it might be.
Oh.
There might have been a plug in there, and when he stripped the engine, he stripped everything out. So that's possible. But I don't know about that back hole. Ouch. Yeah, this is the same size. Okay. I'm just going to stick this plug in there then. Well, what did we think about this other? This other one's a blind bolt, right?
Yes. Yeah, the one next to it is blind.
Okay. Well, we know.
You know the oil pump
Oil
works.
pump works.
So it's gonna come flying out of these too, right?
Not flying out.
No.
It'll come dribbling out. It might squirt a little, but. Should we try this again?
Sure.
Okay, we need more oil.
So that sound was the pump cavitating, trying to.
Picking air up from the oil pan dip tube.
Right.
And with it tilted slightly, we may not pick up. We'll see.
Well, we like to educate ourselves
Ourselves mostly.
and you if you're new to the whole engine thing, so we were turning the oil pump. We know we were because it cavitated, and we added more oil, and it stopped cavitating. So we know we were pushing oil with the pump. However, because we were using just that rod and not the starter, or not the starter,
distributor.
sorry, the distributor, it was not able to build pressure and push oil through the galleys.
Correct. It pushes up out of the pump, and then it goes. There you go.
Yep.
Down the crankshaft oil galley, and to do that, it needs these two parts of the distributor housing to seal up the hole so it runs down through that channel. We were just pumping oil back up in, and it was draining back down and not coming up through the upper part of the engine.
So that pump is well primed at this point.
Oh, it's primed.
It's primed as you could ever want. Now, the book says to use an old distributor, which, but you've got to get it apart, and we were having trouble with that, and then you got to grind the gears off there.
Yeah, it's if you're making this tool to do every week when you put an engine together, you grind all these gears off so that doesn't catch on the drive shaft, and it just sits and spins, and then you got to attach up here to spin, which is fine, but it's a lot of work for one engine, and we're not going to do it that way.
Right.
We got the pump primed, so we're going to end up putting the starter on after we get things rearranged there with the distributor down in there, and then spin it, and that will pump it up to the top.
Right.
So
there you go. In case you were wondering why we were struggling, because we sure were. And thanks to Dalton and
Mike
Mike Adams for
helping
us out, steering us the right way.
We conferred.
Yes.
So if you're using this to become a professional mechanic, try a different route.
Stop.
If you're enjoying it for fun and your own entertainment and whatever, that's fine.
Like the Michael Jordan meme. Stop. Get some help.
This is not the professionals.
No.
This is.
So this is a brand new thermostat. And the water neck that you're putting on, right? You got the fastener? Yeah, you do. Okay. You made it.
They were here somewhere, yeah. So we're just continuing to add parts to the engine that need to go on anyway. When they're nice and handy on the stand here.
Oh, the wrench.
Until we get everything done. Then we're going to pull it off the stand and start attaching it to the transmission and getting it ready to install in the car.
Is there a torque spec for that, do you think? Or?
There is not.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I should. There is, but it's 35 pounds. And that's
okay.
I can hit it pretty close. I've done many of them. The bolt stops turning.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all ready to roll. We're going to get bolts on this guy later too.
Yep.
Not just right now. Okay. We're going to mount this up to lift it now.
Hmm.
We're going to mount this up and lift it.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. So there. She's free and hanging.
Yeah.
That's good. There's that one. Number 2.
She is freeze plugged.
Alrighty. High performance passenger block. Ain't that nice?
This guy next, right?
Yep. I'll go get the bolts. There's an index pin on there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. And it does matter which way it goes, right?
Yes.
So this side is towards the, yeah, okay.
There you go.
All right. Our torque spec for these guys.
I haven't looked it up yet.
These are a little bigger.
Yes. I'm headed for a socket here. 5/8.
Nope.
Nope. 11.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, torque spec on what are they gonna call it? They must call it a 7/16 20. 65 foot-pounds.
65.
Yep.
Steps, do you think? Or
Probably, yeah. Probably like
30 and then 65?
40 and 65.
Okay.
I might have to hold the front for you.
Okay. Star pattern.
Yes.
Ready?
Nope. Yep.
Okay, ramping up. 65, you said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. Look at the dogs. They're looking out the window.
Hey! Ooh. There we go. Okay.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. I'm pretty sure those are starter bolts with the... See if they're the right length. So take two,
Get out of my face.
and then a third bracket in the back. There's a starter bracket here. Excuse me, Bella. You want me to clean this up a little bit?
Sure. Where does that go to?
Is there...
Go this way, right? Yeah. Yep, just like that. Oh!
Too heavy?
Mistakes were made.
I see.
Well, folks, I think we can all agree that great strides have been made today. We learned a lesson about pre-oiling an engine too, and you should actually do what the book says. But that's fine. We'll get there. I mean, transmission and engine are mated again, and we're marching down the road. I think we are in good shape. So tomorrow I have to work, but Friday, the next day, I don't. So I'll have that day off, and we can
Prepare.
continue to get ready for putting the engine in. So make sure that you're liking and subscribing and sharing, because as I've mentioned, when we are ready to start this engine for the first time, this channel has 500 subscribers or more, we will start the engine in a live episode. So if you want to let us off the hook, then don't like and subscribe and share with your friends.
I haven't been in a live episode before, so.
It could be interesting.
Does it hurt?
No.
Okay.
No, it's relatively painless.
All right.
Just the worrying about whether it's actually going to start.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that's all for the future. We're going to close out this episode today. Just do a one-day episode, and hopefully have more for you shortly with our Friday antics. So, as always, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this, tell your friends,
Tell your enemies.
and we'll see you in the next episode.
Oh, it wasn't 1 inch, was it? 7 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we got...
Oh, all right.
Oh, no, that's antifreeze, sorry. Oil's down here. Now it's also antifreeze. Why do I have... Oh, who's in charge of this Mickey Mouse operation?
Okay, that one's sealed.